All you gotta do is pull up here. You know, you wanna join me? Pull up and join me. You know what I'm saying? Pull right up here and you can join me. I'm on live.
Yeah, talk that shit. Yeah.
We're here, baby. Pull up.
Know what's up.
211, never here.
Know what's up, yeah.
You know what I mean? We're here, baby. J1 pulling up. He went home. You know, after the gym, he want to go get fleet.
Jim will be out of business
Weatherman
after
Pete.
August 3rd, so I'm practicing the weatherman. As you can see, I'm in Harlem, New York. What up, Harlem? I love y'all, you know, but I shit don't go that fast, okay? But anyway, I just want to say, after August 3rd, I'm going to be the new weatherman. If I ain't going to be it, Kiss is going to fill in, or we're going to have to do this shit together. But August 3rd, after August 3rd,
I didn't start it. They asked me how I felt about what was said about me on another platform from some other people. You know, that's something I'm not a troublemaker.
Let's get into it. The Straight aired him out with them bars. No filter, no sugarcoating, and let's keep it all the way above. This goes way deeper than rap. This go way back to Jim and that constant chip he got on his shoulder. Whether he running his mouth in interviews, posting heavy on the gram, or rapping like he got something to prove Jim Jones been doing the absolute most lately, and now it's all blowing back on him. For the past few years, Jim been hustling hard to rewrite his whole narrative. From rapper to street boss to businessman and now fashion king, he trying to wear every hat at once. But somewhere in that climb, people started side-eyeing him like, yo, is this dude really solid or just putting on a show for the cameras? And that's exactly what Jadakiss and Styles P was calling out. They ain't even have to say his name. When Styles dropped that line, you don't buy street cred. You gotta earn that. The whole room knew who he meant. Boom, that bar hit Jim like a shot to the gut. Cause no matter how many tracks he put out or how icy the chain is on his neck, Jim still ain't earned the level of respect Jada and Styles been sitting on for years. Let's keep it funky. Jim Jones always stay in grind mode. Whether he hollering that he's the king of New York or stirring up beef just to keep his name hot, he don't know how to sit back and let the work speak. And now the OGs, they see through it.
Jim Jones, Styles P, let's talk about it. Versus started out as how much body of work you got, how many dope-ass singles you got, right? Then it grew. It progressed into having levels to this shit. It's sort of like boxing. You think you're gonna mash somebody the out until them lights come on, it's a different story. Styles P said, I'm a barsmith. It's levels to this shit. Meaning, look, I could go on my bag with singles.
After the LOX wrecked Dipset in that Versus showdown, Jim should have just held that L and kept it pushing. But nah, he couldn't let it go. He threw shade, talked slick, and tried to act like Dipset wasn't even phased that night. Like, bro, stop it. Ain't nobody forget how Jadakiss shut the whole stage down solo. That was the moment truth walked in the room, and Jim ain't been the same since. Now Jada and Styles P just letting Jim know what time it is with this latest call out. They didn't hold back. They said it plain. Jim out here stretching himself too thin, trying to be everything to everybody. Rapper, mogul, fashion icon, street legend, viral king. He chasing everything but leaving the foundation behind. And the way Jim been moving, it's starting to look like nothing but smoke and mirrors. Styles P ain't letting him slide either. In a recent interview, he didn't even sugarcoat it. He said what a lot of folks been thinking. Jim's whole vibe feel forced, and that hurt, cause Jim made his name on Harlem authenticity, not PR stunts or trend hopping. When someone like Styles calls your energy fake, that hit different, cause Styles is cut from that cloth. No gimmicks, no filters, just real. Back in the day, Jim had the stamp. He wasn't just rhyming, he was really outside. He had the streets, he had Harlem, and he had that grit. But now it's Paris Fashion Week fits, Rolls-Royce flexes, and podcast appearances like he swapped out the hustle for the highlight reel. And people notice, Jadakiss and Styles ain't on no personal beef tip, they just calling out what's real. This ain't about hating, it's about protecting the culture. Jada and Styles built their names off bars that stuck. They never had to chase trends. They were the trend. They ain't gotta act like legends. They are legends. And now, they watching Jim trade in bars for clicks, trade in substance for clout. Jim stayed jumping on whatever wave's hot that week like he in a race to stay relevant. But the LOX, they are relevance. They are legacy. They the blueprint. And while Jim out here wildin' with gimmicks, trying to be everything except the raw spitter he once was, Jada and Styles just reminding everybody what the standard really is.
Jim Jones.
yeah.
Yeah, he's been in a few fights.
Has he won any?
I believe so.
Oh, really? Which one?
They say he beat up.
Baby mama or something like that?
Nah, he beat up dude at the restaurant.
Who, the cook?
Let me see.
I don't even think he's from Harlem, tell you the truth.
You don't think he's from Harlem?
Nope. I think because they never talk about him being in Harlem. I think he's from North Bronx or some shit.
You know, he claims a blood gang out there.
Britney Spears claims the bud.
It's got the OGs looking at him sideways. The streets always remember who's solid and who's just playing dress up. So what really reignited this whole mess? Jim Jones stepping into podcast spaces like he's the one running New York rap. Dude had the audacity to put himself over certified legends, and folks were not having it. Jadakiss didn't even say much at first, but that silence, it spoke volumes. Then he came back with a slick little clapback that got the whole internet buzzing. See, Jim keeps pushing this I'm elite narrative. But you can't crown yourself king off your own hype. You need the hits, the grind, the love from the streets. And when Jada hit him with that line, numbers don't lie, the people don't forget, that was a quiet mic drop. Cause everybody still remembers that Versus battle, and Jim still can't shake that Styles P followed it up perfectly, saying, trying to crown yourself while throwing shade at others, that's weak vibes. Then he hit him with that truth bomb. If you gotta step on folks just to stand tall, you were never built right to begin with. Boom. That flipped the whole conversation about legacy and respect on its head. Jim might have the drip, he might have the grind, but Jada and Styles, they come with something way deeper credibility. They never had to scream about being kings of New York. The culture already gave them that throne a long time ago.
Back ass, you look big around the neck, waist look crazy. I'm body shaming this. You heard? He need to go get his together, get on the treadmill, do some push-ups, do something. You heard? Especially for playing with me.
I think Jim was trolling. So I don't have much to say about it because I don't believe that Jim Jones believes that he's a better rapper than Nas, Pusha T, and Styles P.
Yeah.
I think he's an icon in terms of the fashion shit. And yeah, but we got to stop the train at somewhere.
Nas is a good place to stop that.
Nas is a great place to stop that train for anybody.
Yeah.
When you start naming specific people,
I'm not mad at that.
It feels weird to me. Also, he doesn't have more Billboard entries than Nas. That's the other thing.
I didn't check it.
Man, I didn't know how many people love Nas. But people, and I'm watching people go absolutely batshit crazy, like, oh damn.
Jim will be out of business
Weatherman
after
Pete.
August 3rd, so I'm practicing the weatherman. As you can see, I'm in Harlem, New York. What up, Harlem? I love y'all, you know, but my shit don't go that fast, okay? But anyway, I just want to say, after August 3rd, I'm going to be the new weatherman. If I ain't going to be it, Kiss is going to fill in, or we're going to have to do this shit together. But August 3rd, after August 3rd, no more weatherman from Capo. It's over.
I didn't start it. They asked me how I felt about what was said about me on another platform from some other people. You know, I'm not a troublemaker.
All you gotta do is pull up here. You know, you wanna join me? Pull up and join me. You know what I'm saying? Pull right up here and you can join me. I'm on live.
Yeah, talk that shit. Yeah.
We're here, baby. Pull up.
Know what's up?
211, never here.
Know what's up? Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're here, baby. J1 pulling up. He went home. You know, after the gym, he wanna go get fleet. All you gotta do is pull up. 211, never here. Get checked out. And everything else will fall in line after that. I'm out here with the legends, man. You know what I mean?
My man,
You
right
see
here.
it, man. OG Prince, man. One of the most solid individuals ever touched the universe.
Right.
And we keep it solid. We keep it real original over here. 100%. You see who pulls up? The real ones. And we keeping it solid. That's all we do over here. No extra bullshit. If you ain't coming on that type of time, stay where you at. Get your prostate checked. Get you a juice. Juice is for life.
Jim Jones, Styles P, let's talk about it. Versus started out as how much body of work you got, how many dope ass singles you got, right? Then it grew and progressed into having levels to this shit. It's sort of like boxing. You think you're gonna mash somebody the out until them lights come on, it's a different story. Styles P said, I'm a barsmith. It's levels to this shit. Meaning, look, I can go on my bag with singles, but I can also go on my bags with body and shit, as far as freestyles. Can Jim Jones do that? Maybe he can. Have people seen Jim Jones do that? No, they haven't. Because like I said, Once you get under them bright lights like a boxer, it's a different story.
Capo versus Styles P.
He don't got enough catalog for that. I don't want nobody to think that anything that I've done was me starting. That was just me being asked a question and me answering as a man, even from the beginning. Like
Jim Jones.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, he's been in a few fights.
Has he won any?
I believe so.
Oh, really? Which one?
They say he beat up
His baby mama or something like that?
Nah, he beat up dude at the restaurant.
Who, the cook?
Let me see.
I don't even think he's from Harlem, tell you the truth.
You don't think he's from Harlem?
Nope. I think because they never talk about him being in Harlem. I think he's from North Bronx or some shit.
You know, he claims a blood gang out there.
Britney Spears claims a blood game. And
What is your relationship with social media right now?
I expect that whether you do something good or whether you do something bad, they're gonna talk negative about you. They're gonna try to downplay your accomplishment no matter who you are and things like that. But it's cool. I know that I'm great at a lot of things that people would love to be great at. I accepted that a long time ago in life. You know, that's not gonna stop my greatness. I'm gonna continue to excel in who I am. I'm comfortable with that. You dig? Like, I've never seen somebody hate and do the same thing across that line of discretion. So it's like, yo,
In that moment, though, that you're saying this thing with Nas, do you know this is going to be a clip?
100%.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you just bugged out. You went way beyond the the line of discretion with this one. This one is
because you're just like a badass kid acting up.
Yeah.
But listen, Nas was nice when I was in high school.
Yo, I know how to go viral. This is easy. We're in an easy society. If you like me, don't like me, know who I was, and now find out who I was, one click away from making me some money. You know what I mean? Like, this is entertainment.
Yeah.
Stop being so serious. Loosen up a little bit. We having fun.
Everyone's batting around Nas right now rapping. Everybody knows that.
Mace need to go on a diet. He need to get his life together. He need to go to the doctor and get a physical. He looked terrible. Bad body, back ass. He look big around the neck. Waist look crazy. I'm body shaming his. You heard? He need to go get his shit together, get on the treadmill, do some push-ups, do something. You heard? Especially for playing with me. If I get upset, it's gonna be a real problem.